Hello and welcome to this week's YouTube video. I want to make sure I remind you to subscribe and like the videos so that I can get my message out to more and more people. So today I want to talk a little bit about mental health. And the reason I want to talk about it is because it is such a dominant thing in today's world. After the pandemic and after just the way stress is in life and that sort of thing, it's just becoming such a predominant thing. And I am not a doctor or anything like that, but it's more or less I want to share my story about mental health because I have been in the deep, dark depths of anxiety and depression in the last 3 years and have pretty much pulled myself back out of it. I had gone from a rock bottom of not really wanting to get out of bed. I went off work because I couldn't focus and I was making errors. So I had to get off work because when I was in my major throes of that depression and anxiety, I wasn't sleeping. I had insomnia and I was gaining weight like crazy. I was not taking care of myself. And I have a family, so if I'm not taking care of myself, how am I supposed to take care of my family? So I went off work and I wanted to share some of the things that actually helped me and what things didn't help me while I was in that state of mind. There was a lot of things that I actually had to help, but I had to see it and recognize that I was in that place, which is I worked with my family doctor on, and he referred me to a psychiatrist, and I got on some meds, and I have to say that was a life changer. I know being on medication and things like that are really taboo, but in certain circumstances, especially when you're dealing with your mind and you don't know what's going on, it is such an intricate balance in our brain, and when it gets out of balance, it gets out of balance. And I'm actually still on my medication. I've been on it for a couple of years now, and I'm almost afraid to go off of it because I don't know what would happen. But some other things that didn't help in that when I was in that situation is my drinking increased. I was sitting around a lot. I was missing my workouts. I was not surrounding myself with the right people. So it got worse and worse. So when I realized that I needed to do something about it, I saw my doctor, got on meds, I got into therapy. I reduced my stress. That was why I went off work, because stress was actually one of those things that by far made it worse. I started doing, making sure that I got my outside time. The fresh air was a game changer, like just getting outside every day. Doing what I could to get good sleep. So once I started to sleep better, everything else started to improve, because our body repairs itself while we're sleeping, and if we're not sleeping, it just the brain cannot shut down and cannot repair itself overnight. So, and a good sleep kind of goes hand in hand with getting the proper nutrition and getting my workouts in. Super important for my mental health. That little half hour, 45 minutes that I'm doing my workout, I'm focused on that. It gets the happy hormones going into my body, and it puts a good stress on my body as opposed to the bad stress. I also reduced my alcohol. I didn't quit it completely, but I probably have cut it down by, I don't even know, a huge amount. have a couple glasses of wine on the weekend now, as opposed to 5 or 6 drinks every day. Just to be transparent, I also have been working really, really hard on my mindset. So I've done a lot of work with that, and that is through a mindset coach. I've actually become a life coach to help myself and to help others now. I surrounded myself with family and friends that were supportive, and I started doing some meditation. That's a habit that I'm still working on, but that is something that is an ongoing thing. So basically, when I upped my self-care and started taking care of myself, it really, really helped with that anxiety and depression. And I'm just saying that because I am on the medication. That's part of my self-care. But there are things that we can control in our life that affect absolutely everything. And that's our nutrition, our sleep, and moving our body. Those three things affect absolutely everything, from our mental health to our physical health to our well-being. So doing those things really, really helped me. And I want to say that I can help you get started with that as well. You just can message me and we can have a conversation about it. I can also help you with life coaching. I am not a therapist by any means, but there are things that I'm a life performance coach, so I can help you set goals and actually move forward in your life. I was feeling really, really stuck when my depression hit, and stressed, overworked, and really stuck in life. And I've completely turned my mindset around, and I would love to help you do the same thing. So I just wanted to share my story a little bit today, because it's not out there enough that people do struggle, and you don't know that they struggle. They look fine from the outside. It's living with anxiety and depression. Sometimes you just never know when a person is dealing with that. And that's why I wanted to share, because nobody knew I was going through it. And it's been a while now, so I just wanted to share. Thank you for watching, and I hope you got something out of the video, and like and subscribe and share with your friends. Thanks.